Okay, so I have this turtle that has shell rot. He doesn't have any back feet. He was given to me by one of your better known pet stores because he came in that way with no feet and they couldn't sell him. So I was given him, and he has back legs, yes, but no back feet. So it's not surprising that he's got some shell rot. I don't know how well he is at getting up to bask, getting out on rocks and things like that. I'm gonna do a little researching that. I'm gonna watch him over the next few days. I'm gonna set up some rocks and see how well he is climbing out on those things. But right now he's, I had him dry docked all night. I had him under lights, but I gave him a shaded area where he could go in to get away from the heat. If you wanted to, I just used a tub that you would mix your tile grout. You know, you can buy it in the Home Depot where they sell tile grout and all the mixtures and things like that. They have these black tubs, and I just use that. It's low, not too low that he can't get out, but you should always be cautious. I mean, you know, anything can happen. And I have dogs, so I have to make sure the room is shut. And then I even put something underneath the door because there's a little gap. If he gets out, at least he'd be in that spare room. So, but I had lights on him. I also had my tortoises in there in a different container. They shared the lights. So anyway, so now he's in a controlled environment. I've got him in the bathtub. I'm going to feed him in a little bit, let him get comfortable right now. So he probably won't eat right now if I throw some food in there. He just won't. He's too stressed. Then I'm going to do this like every day. Like, I'm going to let him swim for a little bit. And I've got some, I put in some, you know, chlorine killer stuff, you know, to treat the water. But I also put, I also put this in the water. It's really good. And then when he gets out, I'm going to dry him off and use the betadine, the hydrogen peroxide thing. I don't know about the antibacterial, the antibiotic cream. I'm not sure about that. Maybe for one day or so. But after that, I've heard that it actually hampers getting the, the area healed because it's just keeping the moisture in. So I can understand that. That makes sense. So you probably don't want to be putting antibiotic cream on your turtle's shell anymore because it would, keep everything in, and you want to make everything out. You want them to get as much air, and clean water. That's what it is. It's clean air, clean water, less stress as possible. You don't want to stress these guys out. When they're stressed out, when you put them in this water right here is so warm that it's good for his immune system. And if it's cold water, he gets a chill or anything like that, then you're up for respiratory infections. I mean, these guys are very sensitive. That's why you really have to look at them every day. You have to be able to be picking up your turtle every day and looking at him, because the first sign of anything, shell rot, you should treat it right away because it's so painful for them. So painful. I mean, I've heard the noises that they make. And it's so painful, like rubbing a toothbrush over their sores. It's so painful. You have to be so gentle and not overdo it. So anyways, and it's contagious. So if you have this in one of your tanks, you've got it. It's in your tank. So the chances of your other turtles coming down with this is pretty good. So now you really need to, treat your water maybe with something like this a lot. Like every day, I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. But you're going to want to make sure your water is really clean. And if the first sign of those other turtles getting it, you need to get them out of there, dry dock them. And, because turtles can live a long time without being in the water. It's a misconception that they, will die if they're out of water. That's not true. I've had turtles escape and end up across the street at my neighbor's in his garage. So they can live for a long time. They don't necessarily have to be in water. So you can dry dock them and safely, treat them that way. And that's the only way I know. But just keeping them so they're not stressed out and keeping them in a quiet environment. If you got power tools going on or somebody's vacuuming, right, you know, it's like, this is not the time right now when I've got him in here to be doing stuff around him right now, you know. Just let him be, let him get used to this, because this is the way of life for him for the next few weeks, because I've got to get him well. He's really cool. He's a really cool turtle. He has a little personality. He's cool, you know. So, I mean, come on, man. He has no feet. That sucks. So, anyways, but, yeah, and he's looking at this bug over here that flew into the tub. I don't know where, God must have just given him that little treat. I'm not sure if he's going to eat that or not, but he's eyeballing it. And it's still alive, too, so it's floating around there. It's floating around there making, you know, kicking and screaming, that fly. I don't know how it got in the house, but see how God is? He's so nice to us. I think he might eat that, and it looks like he is. And that's a good sign, you know. Oops, he's swimming away from it. Okay, well, I need to leave him alone, because I bet you he wants to eat that. But, you know, that is a good sign if he's eating. So, you know. I always put fish, the little minnows, in my tanks with my turtles. I love to watch them chase after them. It's good. It keeps up their little hunting skills, you know. You know, their instincts are to hunt for their food. So let them hunt for their food a little bit. Anyway, so today is day 1, and I'll show you later his shell run. Okay, bye.